Welcome, welcome, welcome to Miracle Morning Mastermind. Coach Fard Bell here, Sacramento, California, and I am the born CEO of Fard Bell Incorporated. If y'all haven't seen it, this is the beginning of the virtual campus behind me. All this, everything that's a part of this Born CEO movement is all coming together in one piece. And the heart of all of the Born CEO movement is our nonprofit Born CEO Leadership Academy, which is going to it's changing the world. It's going to reach the whole globe. And there's something about 2026 where it's time. And so we've got some exciting things happening. If you all haven't heard, on Thursday nights, we host a free personal development meetup at 6 p.m. Eastern time, hosted by the nonprofit, and it's been transformational. People are joining from all over the globe now, all over the United States and Canada. It is growing like crazy. We've done 2 so far, and people are transforming. People are getting breakthroughs, and it's free. And it's an introduction to the whole Born CEO movement. If you are trying to figure out your brand, as an influencer, a big part of leadership development is discovering who you are. What is your personal brand as a leader, as an influencer? Now, when I say influencer, things might come up differently depending on how you're defining influencer. When I say influencer, I'm talking about a person who has earned a large following of people, The link for Thursday night is BornCEO.com/meetup, BornCEO.com/meetup, to register. And once you're registered, go into your Kajabi app. And if you could put the HTTP in front of that, Miss Faith, thank you so much. But inside of the Kajabi app, download the Kajabi app and click on Born CEO Coaching. You'll see the communities and all the events are there. I sent out an email the other day. Check your spam folder about how to access your Born CEO resources. Check that email. And if you were not on my list when you register for the meetup at 6 p.m. Thursdays, you will be on the email list, and it will send you how to access your resources. But which is go through Kajabi app, Kajabi, Kajabi, download that, log in with the same email, and you will see Born CEO Coaching, and you'll be able to see all the resources you have access to, the free resources, and the free communities will pop up are right there in the Kajabi Communities app. So that's where you don't have to, if you're ever looking for which, when, and what, you can even see the calendar, the schedule of meetups right there in the app. Okay, and by the way, all of this, you all are watching me. Y'all are about to see me 10x and then 10x again and then 10x again very quickly. As an influencer myself, I currently have, I think, 7,000 followers on Facebook platform, which is not my primary platform anymore. It's actually YouTube. But what you all are about to see is because of the scalable systems that I'm putting in place, we have a system called Go High Level, and which is the most advanced CRM on the planet right now. And not only, you have it too, Dr. Mack, and not only do we have Go High Level, it's Go High Level on steroids, because all the other systems that come along that we're building into it, and all of the things that we're syncing to it, including an AI employee that is being programmed right now as we speak, the resources will be available to my Born CEO community and my Team Platinum Born CEO community. So what am I saying? Just implement what I'm about to share with you, and get ready to scale it through the systems that I'm going to share. And one of the big things, all of it goes right back to the pipes, PIPES. So let me share my screen and remind you all of the pipes. And when you're looking at social media, it can feel overwhelming, especially if we're doing anything new. It can feel overwhelming. It can feel totally different. And there's some parts that are very different from what we're accustomed to. But what I'm going to share with you today, the ABCs of becoming an influencer on social media, is going to relate directly to what you've already been doing with some minor tweaks, so that you're not feeling like, you don't have to feel like everything is brand new. And one thing that Melissa Collins keeps reminding everybody is to continue to do what you've been doing, but add the things she's been teaching on top of what you're doing, because continue to do what you've been doing that gets immediate results, because what she's teaching on social media, the results will come over time, not so much overnight. But what I'm about to share with you from what she's doing and what her team members are doing are some things that are very similar to what you've already been taught, the old school fundamentals. And I'm going to show you how to tie it into getting immediate results. One of her new team members, Ashley, is getting immediate results, and it is very similar. What she did is very similar to what we've been doing this whole time, with just a slight tweak. So I think I almost have what I'm trying to show you. Let me share my screen real quick. But write out the acronym for PIPES. PIPES. This is to keep you anchored and grounded, no matter where you're. And for those who are new to the acronym, this is a very important framework for any business, whether you're an entrepreneur, an influencer, network marketer, whether you are building a nonprofit and raising money, or recruiting volunteers for your nonprofit. The pipes, whether you're in sales, marketing, recruiting, network marketing, this pipes process is relative to all businesses, all organizations. It's a universal principle. So the P in PIPE stands for prospecting, prospecting, prospecting. No matter whether you're prospecting online or offline, the P in PIPE stands for prospecting. The I stands for inviting, inviting. That's getting people to say, yes, I'll take a look at something. You pique their curiosity enough for them to say, yes, I will take a look. They haven't seen the presentation yet. You're just inviting them to take a look. You're scheduling an appointment for them to look at something. And then the next P is when they actually see the presentation. A lot of people make that mistake when they don't separate those two steps, and they skip over the I, and they think they're supposed to go straight to the P and start presenting their solution or their idea. That is a mistake. It's your I is just getting an appointment, getting an agreement for them to look at something. It's not the presentation itself. So the second P is presenting. That's when a certain number of people actually look at your presentation, whether it's a presentation about your vision for your nonprofit, whether it's a presentation about your traditional business product that you offer, whether it's a presentation about your message and your movement as an influencer, or it's a presentation about your product, service, or business opportunity. That is the third P in pipes. And then E stands for enrolling. Enrolling. That means whatever you want them to do after seeing the presentation, that takes place at the E. It's the enrolling process, the follow-up process to where they make a decision from the presentation. And now they're signing up for whatever it is that you have, your product, your service, your opportunity to become a donor for your nonprofit, or to become a volunteer for your nonprofit. You just recruited a volunteer. whatever it is, that's the E in pipes. And then the S in pipes stands for scaling. Scaling, you could just put 10x. That's when, okay, how do we 10x these results with the exact same pipes? Once you get the first 4 done right, and you can see your ratio, like let's say you put 100 prospects in at the top of that funnel, because that pipeline is a funnel. And once you put 100 prospects in at the top, you're going to see what percentage of them say, yes, I'll take a look at the I. So the first P, put the number 100 prospects. The I, let's say 40 of them say, yes, I'll take a look. Yes, I'll take a look. And then the next P, let's say 10 of them actually show up to the first presentation, which means you got to reschedule the other 30. Don't forget that part. The other 30 that didn't make it, you're going to immediately reschedule them to see a presentation. If you're in the legal services business with me, that would be getting the other 30 people to see a video or watch a Zoom because they didn't make it to the first Zoom that they said yes to. And also, don't forget, there's 60 other prospects that hadn't responded by the time before you did the first Zoom. So don't forget about them. Those 60 people are still in your pipeline, so you can move them down from prospects to invitees to actually seeing the presentation. So squeeze all the juice out of that 100 orange, 100 orange. Squeeze all the juice out of it. And then finally, the E, if you're in the legal services business with me, right away, you're looking for at least 5 customers and 3 business partners right away. 5 customers and 3 recruits right away. Same thing. If you're in the nonprofit, a customer might be like somebody who's donating money, and a recruit is like recruiting a volunteer. So don't make any of this don't act like any of this is weird to one specific industry. These are universal principles. If you're in a traditional business, a customer is somebody buying your product. A recruit is somebody you hired to work with your team, whether they're an employee or an independent contractor or a vendor. That's recruiting. So we all have customers and we all have recruits. These are universal concepts. If you're an influencer, a customer for you might be somebody that supports your movement or buys into your message, or whatever your call to action is in your message. And a recruit would be like a joint venture partner who has access to other people that you want to get your message in front of. So recruiting and customers and recruits are relevant whether you're an entrepreneur, influencer, network marketer, or nonprofit builder. I am all 4 of those people. I'm an entrepreneur with a traditional business that I'm building around my influencer brand, and I'm a nonprofit builder with the 501c3 BornCEO Leadership Academy, and I have a network marketing business that pays me $10,000 to $15,000 a month, working 10 to 15 hours a week, and that's what gave me the time freedom and the skills of how to build a system around my idea of business, and I practice developing my leadership skills, how to build a core team around the core system, and how to define and develop leaders who can manage and multiply it with or without me. And so it's the best practice ground. Network marketing is the best practice ground for development that I've ever seen. And that's why I recommend that most people have a network marketing business in your portfolio, and you take at least a year or 2 to practice and develop yourself in the 3 areas: building a core system consistently, developing core teams around it, and developing core leaders who can manage and multiply it with or without you, and then take those skills and apply it to whatever you're called to do. And that's been my journey. I'm taking those skills. God allowed me to develop those skills through traditional entrepreneurial journey, through ministry and volunteering and serving, and then through network marketing. And all those things I learned as an entrepreneur, as a volunteer in ministry, and as an influencer now, as an author, speaker, and coach, and then in network marketing, he's taken all those skills for me to complete the ultimate assignment that he gave me. And that's what I call the BornCEO movement. and this picture of the virtual campus that you see developing. So what does that have to do with social media, Coach? I'm about to give it to you. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? So the ABCs of social media. So I interviewed a young lady named Ashley yesterday, and here are the ABCs. A is about your authority brand. Authority brand. Articulate your brand. A is articulate your brand. Your brand when it comes to who you are as an influencer. As an influencer. Articulate your brand as an influencer. And let me go ahead and show you all this. Okay, I can't see you all, but you all can tell me. Okay, yes. Ms. Faith, if you can nod your head or thumbs up or thumbs down if my screen is sharing. Okay, perfect. All right. So A, articulate. I wrote this out for you all yesterday and for myself. A, articulate your brand. So 1, 2, 3. So number one, in terms of articulating your brand, who am I? So I'm Coach Farbell. I'm a purpose-driven entrepreneur, influencer, network marketer, and nonprofit builder. And then I put a bunch of bullets about who I am. I'm Coach Farbell. I'm a disciple of Christ. I'm a kingdom man. I'm a dad. I'm a special needs advocate. I'm a systems guy. I'm a home-based business entrepreneur, AKA network marketer. I'm a legal services broker, AKA entrepreneur. I'm a nonprofit builder, founder and CEO of BornCEO Leadership Academy nonprofit, where we empower purpose-driven people to claim their freedom and live their purpose. I'm an influencer as an author, speaker, and transformational implementation coach. I'm a personal development and achievement guy. I'm a leadership development guy. I'm a musician. I'm an INTP personality guy. Okay, so that's who I am in terms of articulating my brand. Number two, what do I share? What do I share on post social media as that person? As that person, I share content for purpose-driven entrepreneurs, influencers, network marketers, and nonprofit builders. Things like sales, purpose, success recipes, etc. I've got 5 themes that I share from. Mission Mondays, about claiming my freedom, living my purpose, inspiring and equipping others to do the same. Teaching Tuesdays, I'm going to be sharing 7 steps to finding and fulfilling your purpose. So my ultimate framework is about the 7 steps to finding and fulfilling your purpose. So when I think of what am I going to teach, I'm going to go to step 1. What am I going to teach around pursuing your divine purpose? I'm going to go to step 2. What do I teach about unveiling wisdom and understanding? What am I going to teach about number 3, which is running your own business? What am I going to teach about step 4, which is purchasing back your time? What am I going to teach on step 5, which is about outreach and influence? What am I going to teach about step 6, which is about success and transformation? And what am I going to teach about step 7, which is eternal impact? That spells out the word purpose. And those are my 7 steps to finding and fulfilling your purpose. So, and the first one is about pursuing your divine assignment. Oh, it's all right here on the screen. So anyway, I've got a framework of the things that I'm passionate about teaching. And that framework spells out the word purpose for me. And I changed the U to unveiling wisdom and understanding, and the R to run your own business. So this is my whole journey of a result. Real quick, for those that are trying to figure out how to create your signature framework around your message, think about anytime you're leading people or even selling something or making an impact, think transformation, think before picture, after picture. And if you're helping people make the transformation that you have made or that you are seeking to make, think about what was the before picture, what was the after picture. Maybe you are interviewing somebody who's successful people, and you're paying attention to what was the before picture of who they were and what's the after picture of who they are. And then the question is, what were the steps? What were the steps that took them from the before picture to the after picture? So for example, my whole message is about claiming my freedom and living my purpose. That's the journey that I'm on. And the steps that I'm following to go from seeking my freedom and purpose to claiming my freedom and living my purpose, those steps I have identified as 7 different steps that spell out the word purpose. And so that's just a way to think about that when you are creating your signature frameworks around the transformation that you offer. Remember, people don't buy the process. They want the ultimate result. So what is the ultimate result that you help people achieve when you're done with them? You know, if I want to lose weight, I'm not buying the process. I just want to see that before and after picture of somebody who looks like me and reminds me of me. And how did they go from that before? I want to see, wow, they went from that to that. They went from flabby to fit. They went from overweight to small percentage of body fat. Wow, I'm interested. Now show me how. First, you got to show me what, and then show me how. How is the process? They don't emphasize the how. They don't show us a video of all the exercises they did in the before and after picture. They don't show us all the exercise equipment that they work. They don't show us all the blood, sweat, and tears. No. Because that will discourage us from purchasing. They just show us this is what she looked like before. This is what she looks like now. This is what he looked like before. This is what he looks like now. And this is how fast he was able to do it or she was able to do it. Do you want some more information? Heck yeah, give me that information. Now you're in the pipeline, and then you end up buying into the process. So anyway, I don't know who that was for. So anyway, that's what the A is about. So A2. A3, where am I going and why? I am on a mission to claim my freedom, live my purpose, and inspire everyone I can to take that journey with me. So the 3 keys to articulating your brand is answering the 3 questions. Who am I? What do I share? And then where am I going / why? That's step 3. Where am I going and why is step 3. So B stands for build your list. This is the part I want you all to get that you can do immediately. Even if you're still figuring out A, this is what Ashley is doing to get immediate results. That's very similar to old school fundamentals, just using social media. So B is build your list. So step 1, make room for a large list. Make room for a large list. Here's what I realized. For me, I have to remove or convert non-ideal friends. What does that mean? I have thousands of people on my friends list for Facebook. A lot of them are already in my business with me, or their peers in my business. Those are not my ideal customers for my network marketing business. They are already in my business. And they're taking up I have a limit of 5,000 friends, just like you do. And so they are holding up the space for all of my new prospects on my friends list because I have too many people that are already in my business that are on my friends list. So what clicked for me more than ever before is that I must convert. I got to remove all these folks that are in my legal services business off of my friends list because they're already following me. I was told that when they follow you, they can either follow you or add you as a friend. And when they click add as a friend, they're automatically following you. So I'm going to put out a message to let all of my legal services friends know to follow me, which they probably already follow me, if what I was told is correct, and to let them know I'm going to be deleting cleaning up my friends list, moving everybody to followers, not friends, so that my new friends can be the ideal people that I want to reach. I want to reach new people. Here's the message. I want to reach a new audience with my message. And I want to, in order to do that, I have to make room on my friends list for all the new people and suggest that all of you do the same. So that's step 1 for me, is make room for a large list. Whether it's for you, making room in your mind, make room in your mind that I'm going to have thousands of new people that follow me. New people. Everybody put that in the comments. New people. Number 2, grow my following. grow my following. Here's the big one. Here's what she's doing. She's adding friends and friends of friends to her page. So when she looks at her friends from high school, her friends that are existing, she goes and click on their friends list and just hits add. So she just adds 20 to 30 people to her friends list. She sends 20 to 30 people a day a friend request. So all she does, if her friend's name is Faith, she went to high school with Faith, she goes and looks at Faith's friend list and gets add as a friend, as a friend, as a friend, as a friend, as a friend. She's adding friends of friends to her friend list, 20 to 30 a day. And it probably only takes 5 minutes. So she's got all these new people. A percentage of them are accepting her friend request, which means she's got new eyeballs looking at her content. Isn't that super simple? That's the most simple thing I've heard in all of social media marketing so far. She recruited 30 plus people last month or in the last several weeks. And then, so that's the first way you can grow your following of new people. And then the second one is visit new groups where your ideal people are. If she's a mom, she's going to visit mom groups. If I'm a dad, I'm going to visit dad groups. I'm in dad groups. I'm in special needs groups with parents of children with autism. I'm in influencer groups with other authors like me, other speakers like me, other coaches like me. These are where my ideal people are. I'm in groups with nonprofit builders like me. I'm an EINN, an EINN, entrepreneur, influencer, networker, and nonprofit builder. I'm a dad, so I could join dad groups. So visit those groups. But here's what Melissa Collins broke down when I interviewed her. When because you're producing content from the letter A, articulating your brand and the type of content that you're posting, those five content themes that you're posting, all those themes should be valuable to the groups that you're going to be joining. So when you join these new groups, you're going to be sharing some of the free content from your personal page into the groups you're visiting. So if you got some great content for other moms and you're a mom, you're going to share that free content into the mom groups just to add value for free. And then people go, oh, wow, that was good. And then they start following you. They start following you like, oh, wow, that's good. And then you might say, all right, let me post something for me. I'm posting something for other influencers. Other influencers like me are trying to figure out this social media thing. So I'm going to do some posts about these ABCs of becoming an influencer. Just like I'm sharing with you, I'm going to start posting some of this on my personal page. And then I'm going to share it into other influencer groups. Hey, anybody else like me, you ever struggled to figure this out? Here's something I wrote on my page, and I'm going to share it into the group. When I share it into those groups, they're going to see if they like it, they're going to be able to follow me. They're going to click follow, and that's going to grow. And some of them are going to send me friend requests. And then the third way to grow your following is by encouraging people to comment, tag, and share for referrals. So, hey, if you like this, share this with other people you know like us who would benefit from this. Now, when they share it to other people in their communities, other people get to follow you and grow your list. That's the biggest thing I wanted you all to pick up. And then there's one major thing. So number 3 for building your list is let them get to know you, like you, and trust you. Let them get to know you, like you, and trust you, and respect you. How? Melissa Collins says you're going to post those 5 content themes every day on your page. So when they go to your page, they're going to see all this valuable content that you've been sharing. We talked about that in letter A, articulating your brand. But here's the clarity I got yesterday from Melissa Collins. It's the other way for them, the main way that she gets people to know her, like her, trust her, and respect her is by sharing at least 3 daily 60-second stories. So she might do a 60-second story of her doing something in the morning, a 60-second story of her doing something in the afternoon, and a 60-second story of her doing something in the evening. And in those stories, the purpose of those stories is for them to get to see her life. What's her life like in the morning? What's her life like in the afternoon? What's her life like in the evening? That's it. So these people are getting to bond with her, just like a reality show, just like a favorite celebrity that you follow. Like, oh, I see what kind of toothpaste she uses. That's pretty cool. You know, you're becoming an influencer. You're becoming like a celebrity. You're letting people into your life. She's not getting dressed and putting makeup on. She's just letting them see her do stuff in the morning for 60 seconds. And that's a story. She records the story on Instagram and shares it to Facebook, because Facebook only allows a 30-second story, but Instagram allows a 60-second story. And then she shares it to Facebook. And then and then she create at least one reel with a hook. One reel, a 6 to 7 second reel. And the purpose of her putting up a reel, and this is what she recommends for newbies, because some people are trying to skip to pro level like her. This is for newbies, right? At least 3 60-second stories and one 6 to 7 second reel with a hook. And I'll be sharing, but basically the hook is something to grab their attention and get them to watch it for 6 to 7 seconds, like something where it's an actual little video that can help you go viral. That can help you go viral. All right, I'm gonna bring this full circle. So letter C is call them to action. Call them to action. 3 tips for getting them to call to action, or 3 ways that you might call them to action. Number 1, you might be inviting them to check out a resource that you produced or join a community that you created for them. So for example, for me, I produced a resource called something keys to content creation, right? And so when I'm doing a story or I'm doing a post, I might say, by the way, check if you, I created this resource for you called Keys to Content Creation. If you like it, type the word content in the chat. See, that's a call to action. Type the word content. I now have my Thursday night free meetup community. So I might be inviting them, hey, by the way, if you enjoy this content, join my free community. We have a meetup in place, a personal development meetup every Thursday night at 6 o'clock Eastern time. If you're interested in it, put meetup in the comments. And so I'm giving them a call to action. That's number 1. The second example of a call to action, this is the one I want y'all to catch, especially the legal services business. If you're in the legal services business with me, here's how she recruited 30 plus people. Number 2, she just invites them to join a webinar. What? Yes. The same way I talked to the Uber Eats driver the other day and said, hey, you know anybody looking to make some work from home opportunity? He said, yeah, me. I said, perfect. I said, you want me to send you some information? He said, yeah. I said, what's a good number for you? I'm going to connect you with an event coordinator to invite you to one of our next webinars. So in person, I just invited him to a webinar, or told him I'm about to invite him to a webinar. That's all she's doing. The 20 to 30 people that she's adding to her Facebook friend list every day, she's inviting them to get onto a webinar. That's it. Hey, I got this webinar for my new business I just started. She says my new business. She doesn't talk about the name of it. It's a curiosity hook. I got this webinar, my new business that is amazing. If you're looking for a work from home opportunity, put webinar in the chat. I'm just making up for a word, but put webinar. She's just inviting them to the webinar. That's the part I think a lot of folks are missing. She's not waiting for all the other. She's not. Look, that has nothing to do with the 60-second stories. If that's over your head, if you're still figuring that out, this has nothing to do with a daily reel with a hook. This has nothing to do with any of that stuff. She's just adding prospects to her friends list and inviting them to a webinar. And then the third type of call to action is once you get on Melissa Collins' level, and she's like, look, I'm only allowing X number of people to even join me this month, but if you want to be next in line, by the way, Ashley's doing this as well. They'll say, look, I'm building a whole new team of folks. Whoever gets in first are going to benefit the most. And so if you want to get in first, fill out this form. Put list in the chat, So that call to action is say, hey, fill out this form, and she'll send them a link to like a Google form to fill out if they want to be next in line to benefit from all the people that she's bringing in. So let me recap. Here are the ABCs. A, articulate your brand. That's where you get clear on the type of content that you're going to be posting that's attractive to the type of people you want to attract. They're probably just like you, but they're a few steps behind you on the journey. B is build your list. Simply make room in your friends list if it's clogged up like mine was, and just start adding friends of friends, adding friends that you haven't added yet, and friends of friends that are not already in your business. Actual potential prospects. Duh. I'm saying duh to myself. Like, oh, got it. And then invite them to a Zoom. That's it. So A, get clear on the type of content that you're posting on your page. So when the type of people you want to attract get to your page, they see valuable content. B, build your list by adding friends and friends of friends that haven't joined you yet. They haven't enrolled yet. And C, invite them to a Zoom. Invite them to a Zoom. Somebody talk to me. Tell me what you got out of that last wrap up I just gave you. Mr. Boone, I don't know if you're able to unmute, but who got clarity? Who got some clarity? Go ahead and unmute yourself. Let us know your name, city, state, and you are the born CEO of your first and last name incorporated. What clarity did you get, or what question do you have? And don't wait for anybody else.
Hey, Coach, this is Faith Abraham. The clarity I got is at the very top of what you were sharing about clarifying who I am and who I serve so that I can produce content that is in alignment with that. And I think my key takeaway is being authentic with what truly aligns with what I'm passionate about. I think that in the past, I've tried to align with what worked for other people. I've tried to align with who other people are, and I haven't really been true to the things that are important to me on a large scale. I've been focusing on trying to reach certain people, and I haven't been aligned with what comes natural with my God-given design. And so I need truth and authenticity to go back and redo this work. I've done a lot of the work underneath those bullet points, but they were not aligned with what is the true origin of who God created faith to be. And I need to stop looking around at how other people are winning, which is good to do for encouragement that I can win, but I need to win in my lane. So I'm going to go back and get in my lane and stop trying to win this race in other people's lanes.
Woo! Yes, yes, yes. Put up some hearts and go ahead and tell us your first and last name, city and state, and that you are the born CEO of your first and last name incorporated. Ms.
My
Abraham.
name is Faith Abraham, and I am the born CEO of Faith Abraham Incorporated. That
Let's
is who I am.
go. Let's go. Authentic self. There is no other Faith Abraham like you. We need you because we can't get you anywhere else. That's what makes you so valuable. We can't get you anywhere else on the planet. We can only get you from you. So stop being somebody else because everybody else is taken. And that's for
Coach,
everybody here.
you've really put us on that mission because recently I went back and redesigned everything as one Faith Abraham. So anybody else who has his name, I'm actually trademarking that. There's only one me.
Woo! Come on with it. All right, who's next? What clarity did you get? Or what question do you have?
This is Diane Withers. The clarity that I got was your list. I was looking at your list of who you are. I need to create a list of who I am. Me and Mr. Boone was on on Instagram last night, and they asked me who I was. I'm 65. Why don't I know who I am? So I need to work on this list. So
So
that's
good.
where I am. And then I heard you say build your list on these platforms, Facebook and Instagram. You need 1,000 followers on Instagram to go live. So I am going to remove my friends, make them followers, so I can get new friends. So that that's something I'm
And
gonna implement.
and for
And
you,
then
and for
yes, for
you,
me.
so I'm not saying remove your friends. I'm saying remove the people that are already enrolled.
Okay,
If
in
eh,
LS. Okay.
yeah, if you're targeting legal services customers and business partners, then you're removing the legal services and customers and business partners as friends and making them followers so you can use all that space. And I'm talking about Facebook in particular, because there's a
Okay.
certain limit of people you can add as friends on Facebook. You want
Okay.
those, so my new rule is my friends list is for people who haven't signed up yet.
Okay.
My friends list is now for prospects, not people who are already enrolled. Once they're
Gotcha.
already enrolled, I move them to followers, not friends on social media.
Gotcha.
Okay, keep going. You had another one. Piece of clarity.
And then I need to work after I complete all of that. I want to work on Zoom calls because then I'll be a little further. I'll have the confidence that I need to go further. So that's
Yeah,
uh
and
that's a third
I would just,
step.
oh, go ahead.
That's my third step. That's what I'm working on.
That's so good. You got a lot of clarity, and I would just encourage you. You don't have to wait until you do those steps to start inviting people to a Zoom, because you
Okay.
got probably friends on your friends list right now that you haven't invited to a Zoom yet, right?
Okay. Okay. That's right.
So so that's the takeaway from the day I want everybody to have is, wait, have you invited them to a Zoom? Hey everybody, put out some content first. Put out 5 pieces of content. Like Mission Monday, put out some content about your mission in life.
Okay. Okay.
Teaching Tuesday, put out some content or something you want to teach in your framework. Something you want to teach, doesn't matter. Witty Wednesday, put out something that's entertaining, right? Thriving Thursday, put out something that's inspirational, and then Freedom Friday, put out something about freedom, the type of freedom. You don't have to wait a week. You don't have to wait till Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If you're doing that in a week, then that'll be over the next 5 days. But Melissa Collins says if you want to speed it up, she said do 5 a day. So you can post 5 of those for all 5 of those today.
Okay.
And then invite people to a webinar. In fact, it might be your freedom post. Watch this. Your freedom post for quote unquote Freedom Friday, your 5th post. I should call those. I use Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but you can switch that to post number 1, post number 2, post number 3, post number 4, post number 5. So whether you're doing 5 a week or 5 in a day, that 5th post is about freedom. That'd be a great time to invite people to a webinar. Post something about freedom and say, by the way, if you're looking for freedom like me, I got a webinar today coming up. If you would like to learn more about my new business, my freedom business that's allowing me to retire early and pursue my calling, type info below. Type info below. And then when they type info, boom, you send them a private message and invite them to the Zoom today. That's what she's doing. She recruited 30 people last month doing that.
Oh wow. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. What new clarity did you get just now on that last part?
On Fridays, Freedom Friday, talk about wanting to be free. And if you want to be free, like I do, type in the chat or that text box info or whatever word you choose. And
If
then
you want to
invite
be
those
free like
people.
I do, I have a webinar.
Okay, the webinar.
If you want to be free like
One,
I do,
two.
I have a webinar for people that want to learn different ways to create that freedom. If you like to, and a private invitation to it, type info below or type freedom below. And I am going to change it. I'm going to change the language from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you don't think you have to wait till Friday. And we're just going to call it post number one. Post number one is about your mission. Post number two is about your teaching. Post number three is about witty, entertainment. Post number four is about inspiration. Post number five is about freedom. So you don't have to wait till Friday to do post number five. And that's a great one. That's what I'm about to do, where I do post number five and talk about freedom. I'm going to say, by the way, for those who are looking for freedom like I am, I'm hosting a webinar. I've got a webinar for those that are serious about looking for other ways to be able to work from home, have more time, freedom, and flexibility. May not be for you, but guess what? If you like to see it, to see if it is for you or somebody you know, type freedom in the comments or type webinar in the comments. Just give them something to type. And boom, now you're inviting people. See, now you're doing the pipes. You got your prospects because you've been adding all these people to your Facebook friends list. You can do that today. Add 20, 30 people to your Facebook friends list today. So if I were to give you 3 steps for the day, here's be everybody's 3 steps for the day as we wrap up. Step 1, put those 5 posts out. Put out a post about your mission. Put out a post of you teaching something. Number 2. Number 3, put out a post about something entertaining. Number 4, put out a post about something inspirational. And number 5, put out a post about freedom. And when you put out your post about freedom, tell everybody what we just talked about, that if anybody else is interested in freedom like you are, you're hosting a webinar, type info if you like the link, if you like an invitation to it. That's what I want everybody to do today. Step 1, put out those 5 posts. Step 2, add 20 to 30 friends. Just go to your friends, there's some people that sent you a friend request that haven't enrolled in your business yet. Accept their friend request. You can always delete them if they're weird, but accept their friend request and then go through your friends list and add their friends. Send their friends a friends request. You like that, Ms. Barney? You can add their friends as friends. So add 20 to 30 people. So step 1, put out the 5 posts. Step 2, add 20 to 30 friends to Facebook. Step 3, let them know that you got a webinar for those who want time or freedom. And tell them to comment below if you want the link. Isn't that the most simple breakdown? Summarizing all this stuff. Who else got some clarity? Ms. Barney, what clarity did you get?
Hi, I'm Tammy Barney from New Orleans, and I'm the born CEO of Tammy C. Barney Incorporated. This has been phenomenal this morning. I think one clarity and I think I agree with the other 2 people that spoke, that I am becoming someone new right now. I know who I was before. I was just a journalist, a writer, but I'm becoming something different. Someone who has more confidence, who has achieved some things recently. Like, I have been on a weight loss journey and improving my strength and work. So I'm just trying to figure out what I can teach people, what I can share with people. So this is my challenge to myself, is to just write down that list of who I am today and not focus on who I was yesterday. So that's part of the clarity. And these 3 steps that you just gave us to do today is doable. Like, I keep making it more complicated than it is.
And
And
what
so
are the
that's
three
why this has
steps?
been. Hmm?
And what are the 3 steps?
I'm putting out 5 posts
And
today
then,
about mission, teaching, entertainment, inspirational, and then freedom. Adding to my friends list because I laughed about that because there are several people that have requested to be my friend and I haven't accepted them because I thought they might be weird. So that's why I was laughing at that. And then 3, let them know I have a webinar. There are webinars every day that I can invite people to.
and you're just focused on the one today.
Yes.
Today.
Yes. Today.
Boom. And now you got 20 to 30 new people that are seeing your invitation.
Yes.
Y'all see it?
That's doable.
Put up some hearts for Miss Tammy Barney. Woo, woo. And Miss Barney, you have can you send me a private message on Facebook or text me if you have my number? Because doing some stuff in New Orleans. You're on mute, Miss Barney.
Absolutely. I can do that. Sorry.
You have my number or email?
Yes, I do.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Send me your information so I can and put New Orleans for me so we can
Okay.
coordinate. All
We'll
right.
do that.
Let's go. By the way, I don't know if you all know it, but remember, we're hosting the BornCEO movement is hosting an event Wednesday the 8th in New Orleans, Louisiana. Wednesday the 8th, before the big conference that many of us will be attending. It's going to be life-changing. Invite everybody in there, mama. Who would benefit from BornCEO coaching? Who would benefit from discovering who they were born to be, what they were born to do, how to build a freedom business around their dream, whether they're an entrepreneur, influencer, networker, or nonprofit builder. Invite them. They don't just have to be from New Orleans. This is a conference worth flying in for from all over the world just to be at the pre-event that we're having on Wednesday, April the 8th. If it costs $10,000 to get on a flight to come and change your life and learn who you were born to be, what you were born to do, overcome the obstacles that are keeping you from doing it, get on that plane and be with us on April the 8th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., somewhere within that time frame. We're locking down a location in New Orleans. Details will be coming out soon. Make sure you're on the email list, but don't miss that event. Get your friends to that event. Get your loved ones to that event. Get your significant other, anybody that you want to grow with you, so y'all can grow together instead of growing apart. Get them in there, and it's going to put you in a mindset to fully receive. And while you're there, you might as well stay for the big conference that our business is putting on. And there's going to be 100+ millionaire mentors pouring in for that whole weekend as well. Whether you're in business with me or not, in my legal services business, that conference that weekend, that environment is going to be life-changing, life-changing. So if you're watching this, put New Orleans in the comments if you want to make sure you're in the loop with the updates for that event. But also, just check the Kajabi app and the communities, as I shared earlier, and you will be seeing the info inside of there on the meetup list. So, all right. Set up some hearts for Miss Barney. Miss Glover, what clarity did you get today? I see that beautiful smile on your face.
My God, I was getting prepared for a funeral and I could not get everything. So oh my God, what I heard is so impactful for me. Who am I? I mean, I could just stop right there. Who am I? And then the five posts that I need to do. So I'm gonna go back and listen because I couldn't really listen like I need to. So when can I go back and listen by noon?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I will commit to posting this up as soon as we get off. I haven't been posting as consistently. I've been getting all these systems in place. So yes, I will post it, and it'll be on the YouTube channel.
Thank you.
And this will be under the it'll be in the communities app. You'll be able to see it inside of the communities app.
The 3 questions that you asked, who am I, and all the things that you listed that you are, and I need to get that, and then what do you do after that? Yeah, so
awesome.
This was so good today. Thank you, Coach.
And if you're watching, comment below if you would like. I'm gonna have I'm gonna have that turned into a PDF. The ABCs of becoming an influencer on social media. I'm gonna have that turned into a beautiful PDF. If you would like access to that for free, comment below and put ABC. Put ABC in the comments below. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm modeling for you all how to do call to actions and how to become an influencer on social media. My influence is multiplying. My following is multiplying by the day on social media. And just stick close and y'all are going to get it. Some of y'all don't even realize I've been preparing you the whole time. And it's just all going to click together like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. All right. So we're going to wrap up unless somebody else has a burning something to share. Oh, Pastor Glenn, we'll end up with you if you're able to share still. I saw you unmuting earlier. You still there?
Yes, sir.
Let us know who you are and what you're the born CEO of. Who you're the born CEO of.
My name is Glenn Strotter. I'm in Sacramento, California, by way of Compton, California. I am a born CEO, Glenn Strotter Incorporated.
Yes, sir. Incorporated. Let's go. All right. Talk to us. What's your clarity for today?
It's fantastic. Well, it was a couple things that I got clarity about or just jumped out at me. And one was that we need to earn people's trust. And so I was wrapping my head around that. I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking that's going to take some time. That's going to take me some time and some effort. And then you said, make 5 posts. I can earn people's trust in a day and then invite them. That's a game changer for me. Thank you so much.
I can earn people's trust today by making 5 posts.
Yes.
And yes. And they're communicating it. That's so good. Yes, that was the breakthrough for me. Is that okay? I'm hearing what these people are doing, and a lot of people are hearing this stuff that's more long term. And notice the practical things we're talking about today whether you understand stories or not. I'm still learning what a story is. Reels, I'm still learning what the difference is between a reel and a story. But the practical steps I gave you today have nothing to do with stories, have nothing to do with reels, has nothing to do with any of that stuff. While you're figuring that stuff out, the 3 things we're doing today, number 1, post those 5 things. Post those 5 things, 5 pieces of content. Number 2, add 20 to 30 people to your friends list. Number 3, invite them to your webinar. For those who are looking for what you're looking for, I have a webinar. If you like the link, comment below. That's what we're doing, y'all. Let's go cut this thing. We were inviting 2 to 5 people a day. Now you're about to invite 20 to 30. See it? Seize it. Have a great day, everybody. Catch you next time.
Thank you.